Bam! Guess who starts to the top left? Yes, that's right, it's the champion! It is for Team MVP again and again in red.
MVP Sniper.
Oh yeah.
He is the sniper, and his opponent...
You know, he fools people, he looks innocent.
He does. He looks very innocent. He's the type to trick you.
It's the quiet ones you have to watch out for.
Exactly. His opponent's the bottom right in blue. Formerly TSL, currently Quantic. He is!
Quantic HyuN.
Bam!
Sometimes I swear they delay the voice part so I can finish what I'm saying.
HyuN looks much more dangerous than Sniper.
I talked to you about this earlier. I know you haven't watched Boardwalk Empire yet.
I have what? Yeah, okay.
But Sniper is like Richard from Boardwalk Empire, I feel. And I won't tell you why, because you haven't watched it, and a lot of people out there haven't watched it yet. But those who have are going to know what I mean.
I will check that series out. I was happy that I could now catch up with Suits, one of my most favorite series in the entire world. And then a few friends recommended House of Cards to me, and I started watching that, and that show is amazing. I love Kevin Spacey. He's such a great actor.
He's good.
This guy is a genius. I loved him in The Usual Suspects, and just in general, a great actor, and having a series with him,
well,
priceless.
By the way, there's no acting in this ZVZ, and HyuN goes for a safe pool follow-up, whereas Sniper goes for the risky one after the hatch first.
Sniper is such a greedy kid.
And he's getting away with it again.
Yeah, every time. Going into the hatch first, into the gas, adding the drones, and then a late pool. That's Sniper for you.
Yeah. This is going to work out in his favor. The question becomes now, what is the follow-up for HyuN? What is he going to do next? Obviously, he's going to take his gas very soon, but you know, we've seen Mutas on this map before. This is also a fairly decent map for Muse. It's not as good as our last map, but I feel like one of these two players going Mutas would really shift the way these games have been played so far. We saw Mutas last game, but it wasn't the same type.
I was about to say. You mean, okay, what kind of Mutas do you mean?
I mean faster Mutas than what we saw. Not, I just defended your push, I'm going to go Mutas because there's nothing you can do and I have a faster layer than you. Just, if the game goes, both players go into similar directions and one player pushes out the Mutas to try to get an advantage. That's the kind of Mutas I mean.
Yeah, the problem is always if you play too risky with Mutas, then your opponent can really counter you with a roach push.
Yeah.
That can take you completely apart. If he uses a good timing, even if the mutalisks are out, it just takes so long to take the kill the roaches that they can do that damage. And at the same time, the not muta player is preparing at home with extra queens and spore crawler, so you can't do damage. But yeah, it's...
Yeah, and on this map, you know, it doesn't look like it, but it is one of our smaller maps.
I love Muta versus Muta play. I like this a lot more than Muta versus Infesta, because then in the end you will end up with the same compositions once more. But with Mutalisk versus Mutalisk, it just builds up to this situation where you're fighting for gas, you're fighting to keep your opponent low, and then you have this big Mutalisk battle at the end.
By the way, it drives me crazy on this map. I think I've mentioned this a few times before. The watchtowers don't animate when the Zergling stands on them. They gotta fix that. Somebody out there, fix that. I'm talking to you, production. I know you know the guy. We need to get that guy in here. He needs to fix that.
Neutral Depot. Sleep at night.
I can't sleep at night. When I'm scared and I think there's a monster in my room, I walk over to the watchtower, it doesn't animate. I can still see everything, but I'm like, is this really working?
It's a trick that the monsters use to make you think you see them.
These monsters keep editing in my bedroom. I hate that.
Yeah.
Well, 4 gases for HyuN now, trying to catch up with his gas mining. They're both just playing this a little bit safer at this point in time.
Sniper is going into the faster layer by far. He's going into the layer at 6 minutes.
Before HyuN has even mined a single piece of gas.
Exactly. Even with the 4 gas that he has, this is gonna take a while. I feel that you might be granted your wish.
Yeah.
He showed us Mutalisks in the last game, but this is a bit of a different style. He takes the extra gas now. He's already building up the gas, but this is such a fast layer in comparison.
Yeah, and just looking at what he's seeing, he's got his Overlord at the front. He hasn't moved forward to poke and see the Roach Warren that's going down, but if he had, I feel he would know kind of what he's up against. Look at this, he's killing the rocks early on. That's something that HyuN has also not done, which is going to make taking that third base so much more comfortable for Sniper.
Here comes also HyuN now with the lair, but look at his timings. It's so much different from Sniper. It goes into double upgrades, something that Sniper does not do at all. And Sniper is now done with his lair tech. Let's see what is... oh, nice. Taking down one of the Overlords.
Ruining an Overlord friendship here.
Sniper didn't pay attention yet. With double queen, he is also kind of safe against a few links that run past.
There's the Spire. This is exactly the Spire I was talking about.
There we go. Spire attack for Sniper, and HyuN with double upgrades for the Roaches. Most likely going to get the Infestation Pit.
This is going to get dirty. We may see that exact Roach attack once he realizes what's going on. If he can defend them, he gets the initial mutas, then go for that 1-1 timing with his Roaches off 2 base. We could see just that. And that clash in ZVZ is classic. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, it really is. He doesn't know yet, though.
Yeah.
He could now get an Overseer.
Oh, when Sniper comes in, he's going to actually, since these units are attacking the rocks, he gets almost into the main base, but he sees the Roach composition.
What he does not see is the Hydra Den.
Yeah, this is going to be really good against the mutas, obviously. If you can just even have 4 or 5 Hydras out, it makes all the difference in the world.
With Hydras, you always have to be careful. If there are a lot of mutalists, then you can actually fight. You can snipe them down one by one, and then things spin out of control. But at this point, yep, the circling dies. Sniper still not with the scouting information that he wants.
8 Hydras, in fact, he's making now with Roach speed. He's taking his 3rd base. He's going to want to use these Roaches to actually hold his base. With the Hydras, if he had Roaches alone, it'd be tough to hold here with the mutas, but with the Hydras as well, he's going to feel really comfortable.
You know, this also means that if he has a defense at home, Spore Crawlers, Queens, whatever, he can move out with his army.
Yes. Oh, but Sniper finds a Queen. This is important. But and you also see the Hydras.
Yeah, he will see the Hydralisks. And here comes the Infestation Pit right away.
Oh, wow,
Main
so
base
many
being
drones
attacked.
going to die here. He could have attacked the Queen, but he goes for drones instead.
He's actually fighting with the drones here instead of running away. He wants to push out. He wants to go.
Sniper going to take out this Overseer. The mutas have been shown, but with the Hydras, like you said, this is going to be a great push against the mutas. He needs to make spores at home, something he has actually neglected. He's even moving with his Queens here.
Yeah, the thing is now he knows that there are mutalisks, so this is a lot of gas that his opponent used. Both of them supply block, by the way, since the mutalists, the mutalists and the Hydralisks have been taking out Overlords.
Banelings are not ready yet. The Roaches are going to knock down that Spine Crawler.
He needs to knock down those Banelings. He needs to get them before they can go into the mutalisks.
He needs the Banelings not to hit the Hydras. They're light units. They're going to do the damage to the back. The Banelings doing too much, or not too much damage.
HyuN is taking this.
It looks like it. The Muta's not useful here. The Banelings hit Roaches.
The perfect timing.
Transfuse.
It's the perfect timing. It's exactly what he needs. There is not enough.
Devastation Pit going down.
Infestors.
He's dancing them.
He's dancing. This is his revenge game. He's going back into Code S. It is HyuN time. GG.
And Sniper goes the up and down. He's been sniped. And HyuN gets his revenge. Will find himself in Code S for sure. It's going to be a lot more difficult for his opponent.
The big problem, and you go for this Spire. HyuN has the Hydralisks out, and he goes immediately for the counter attack. He knows exactly about the timing. He uses it and takes Sniper down. And the only thing that HyuN is asking himself right now is, why was I not able to do it in the GSL finals?
Yeah. Well, now he has his opportunity going into the first season of Heart of the Swarm.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I know everybody has probably downloaded the patch for their specific region that comes in. The Heart of the Swarm is getting really close. In fact, I just had a pop-up on Battle.net right after I left the game saying that in just a few hours, the patch is going to go live on the Korean server finally. So we will have Resume from Replay, clan features, experience points, all of those things coming into Wings of Liberty now.
And also important, we are, of course, for this week done with Code A. Next week we have 2 more days of round 3 where we have a lot of interesting games for you guys. We have Flash playing versus Rain, a lot of great matches. But we are looking at the match results of today first, and then we'll give you a little bit of an outlook what you're going to see this week.
Yeah, here's what happened this afternoon. Bomber taking out Hero. Younghwa, well, this is actually this evening. We already had our afternoon results, I suppose, earlier shown. Bomber took out Hero. Younghwa fell to Lenog in a very close series. Then Yoda versus Marine King. That series was a little bit weird.
Yeah, HyuN takes it over Sniper, and now we have Yoda, HyuN, Lenog, and Bomber in Code S again.
Yep. Now to look forward into the future. SOS versus Flying. HyuN versus Gumio. What a great TBT.
Yeah. Lure versus DRG. And Alive versus Life.
That's going to be actually a bit tough to say out loud.
That is going to be so much fun. I can't wait for all those cheesy and corny lines.
Yes. But, you know, more than the corny lines, the gameplay that we're going to see. Alive is... I feel he's kind of back. You know, he's improving a lot.
I can't believe that Alive is still alive with all the pressure that life is.
Just wait for next week. By the way, don't forget about Code S, which starts tomorrow.
Yep.
Innovation versus Symbol. Going to be our starting match, and of course, Curious versus Parting.
And at the weekend, we have more GSL for you
On
guys.
Heart of the Swarm.
Heart of the Swarm. It's going to be free. It's going to be HD. The VODs are free. The stream is free. Make sure that you tune in. If you have missed last week's GSL matches, check them out. They're on the website, GOMTV.net. All the VODs are free, as I said. They are in HD as well. And make sure to tune in live at the weekend. But tomorrow there's Code S. It starts at 6:10 p.m. Korean Standard Time. Tune in. Hope you enjoyed today's games. And we are going to see you with the Heart of the Swarm on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Bye-bye.